I'm live again on YouTube and on TikTok. Okay, so hey everyone coming in. Hope that you guys are doing amazing. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It's been a long day for me, a good day. But I wanted to come on here. I usually go lives in the mornings, but this week, because of our busy week, because I'm hosting the Dissolve Your Fibroids in 2025 5-day live events in the afternoons. I'm going live this week at this time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about breaking the fibroid plateau. Let's talk about it. Okay, thank you for the likes. Yes, tap on the screen as you're coming in. Welcome everyone. Let me put my phone on do not disturb. Okay, yes. Okay, there we go. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. I hope you guys are doing great. So ladies, today I'm talking about women that are on their fibroid shrinking journey. If you have fibroids, you need to be on this live, first of all, okay? If you have, honestly, any reproductive health issues, you can benefit from this live. But I'm talking to women who are on their journey to shrink fibroids, who have fibroids. And I want to talk about, because I always hear women who are, message me, who are, email me, who tell me that there's a plateau that they hit when they feel as though their fibroids can't shrink anymore. Maybe they got their fibroids to shrink a bit, but it kind of stopped. It just stopped and it's kind of just stayed that size. Or maybe their fibroids actually grew bigger. Or maybe they're noticing that their symptoms are returning. So I want to talk about that. I want to talk about breaking the fibroid plateau. Okay, when we're on our journey to shrink and dissolve fibroids, a very important topic, okay? Really, really important topic, because you may have been on your journey, and I would love to know, how long have you been on your journey to shrink fibroids, to dissolve fibroids, right? This is a really important topic. Like, why do women encounter this plateau, and what could be done to move past it? Okay, thank you, Rohan, for sharing the live. I appreciate it. Ladies, as you're coming in, tap on the screen, like the live, tap on the screen. Let's get more women in here. We only have less than 100 likes. Let's get the likes up to 5,000, okay, if we can, so we can get more women in here. I know it's late. Hi, Marsh. I'm live on TikTok and on YouTube. Hi, Marsh. Welcome. Yes, please share, please like. I appreciate you so much, Marsh. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, share, like. If you know somebody that has fibroids, share this live with them. Why not? Why keep this information to yourself, okay? It doesn't make any sense. Share this live with them. If you know somebody that is suffering with fibroids, a family member, a friend, share this live with them, okay? So it's important for you to do so. Anyway, hope everybody is doing amazing. Okay, so I want to talk about what are obstacles hindering you, what's going on with your fibroid journey, right? Your fibroid shrinking journey. Like, how can we move past the plateau, all right? So for those that are new, hi and welcome. If you're new to watching me live, let me know in the chat. Let me know where you're from. I would love to know. Okay, let me know. My name is Sasha. I'm a holistic womb specialist, and what I do is I help women who have fibroids, PCOS, endometriosis, other reproductive health issues, infertility issues. I help them get to the root cause of the issue in order to fully heal from fibroids, in order to fully heal from ovarian cysts, in order to restore their hormonal balance, in order to be free of reproductive health issues, which is so important, in order to have children naturally, in order to conceive with ease. That's what I help women do and have been helping women do for years, okay? So if you're new, let me know in the chat where you're from. Yes, no trolls here, no trolls here. Thank you. Thank you, Marsh. No trolls on YouTube, okay? If you are not here for fibroids, you're probably on the wrong live, or any reproductive health issue, you're on the wrong live, okay? You're new, welcome. Where are you from? Let me know. So tap on the screen, tap on the screen. Let's get the likes up. We're not even at, come on, 500 likes. You're from the Philippines. Welcome, Maria, and I appreciate you for liking as well. So women that have fibroids, I want to talk about what maybe, hey, Rohan, hey, from Sweden. Hey, Rohan, I'll be in Europe soon, okay? I'll be in Europe soon. I don't know if you saw my email about that, because I'll be working with clients in Europe soon. So I'm excited about that. I'm actually in London, to be specific. You're from Germany. Okay. See, I do have, and I thank you guys for being up at this hour, because I know that it's pretty late. Just let the gym checking in. Love it. Love it. Hey, Ebony. Hey. Okay, yes, I will be in Europe working with VIP clients. So if you're interested in being one of those clients, Rohan, let me know. Send me an email and I'll send you the information, okay? It is for our womb renewal 2-day VIP events. For women that want to, of course, heal their wounds, you'll be working with me in person. Okay, I have a dermal and I have a fibroid. Okay, you're in the right place. Okay, so let's talk about what breaking through the fibroid plateau, right? If you've been dealing with fibroids for a year, 2 years, 5 years, if you've been on your journey from Australia, hey, from Australia, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you've been dealing with fibroids for any length of time, right, and you've been on your journey to shrink it, you've been on your journey to get rid of it, but you're not really seeing much of a movement, or you're not going past a certain point, I want to talk about what may be the issue and how to push the needle forward, okay? So can we get the likes up? Can we get to 1,000 before we get started? I'm here almost every day giving you guys so much great value, and I don't really get, like, come on, I feel like I don't get enough love on TikTok or on, well, YouTube is, yeah, it's hit or miss, but come on, can we like the video? Can we like the video? I had somebody in my inbox on Facebook telling me that like what you do for women is just literally God sent, because she went to her doctor and was telling her all the symptoms, and unfortunately her doctor was telling her, you're fine, you're fine, right? And she was about to cry because she was she just felt so ignored. And so many women tell me this, right? And she was like, so many women tell me their doctors are telling them to have a hysterectomy, are telling them to have surgery, are telling them things, are literally pushing them on this hamster wheel so that they're not finding relief. They don't understand what's going on with their bodies. And that's wherein lies the problem. And that's why I do these lives, so you guys can have answers to what's going on with your body. You guys can understand what's going on with your body. You guys are not continuously in the dark and think that, okay, it's just you going through this, right? You guys are not. So it's important. So all I ask is for likes, y'all. That's literally all I ask, okay? And if you're watching from TikTok, I think Trump only extended TikTok for, what was he said, 75 days, something like that. So if you're watching from TikTok and you enjoy my content, subscribe to the email list. TikTok is not going to be here forever. It's not going to be around here forever, okay? So let's get started. What do you think about bitters? They're fine, but they're not going to get to the root of the issue, okay? We talk about getting to the root of the fibroids of the issue today. And if you were in my Dissolve Fibroids in 2025 5-day live event, today was day 1. And it was so good. It was so good. It was so good. We won't get into that later, okay? It was so good. And I taught them how to start at the foundational level of getting to the root of the fibroids, in order to get rid of fibroids. That's what you got to do. You can't continue to find little remedies here and there. That's what's the issue. That's what the issue is. Everybody's trying to and just chase their symptoms, okay? Why not just go to the doctor? What are you talking about? Why not just go to the doctor about what? Okay? And let me know how that's worked for you, okay? I said in the beginning, holistic womb specialist. We're holistic over there. If you're not for holistic health, you're not wrong place, okay? You can see your way out. All right, so how do we break the fibroid plateau when we're on the journey to shrink and get rid of fibroids, okay? How do we, if we're finding that we're experiencing, our symptoms are coming back, if we're experiencing a plateau on our fibroid shrinking journey, there's a huge disconnect from your womb, okay? A lot of women are very disconnected from their womb. Let me tell you what that looks like. When we have symptoms from, hold on. How do we find you outside of TikTok? If you go to the link in my bio, you'll see all my information there. You'll see Facebook, YouTube. You'll see how to subscribe to my email. Click the link in my bio. So many women are disconnected from their womb. When they have symptoms, their body's letting them know their body's out of balance when they have menstrual issues, when they have heavy menstrual cycles or clots, or their body is showing them hormonal imbalances, right? For example, dry skin, iron issues, right? Low iron, right? Not being able to sleep well. When their body is showing them that their hormones are out of balance, right? We're looking for tests to tell us information that our body is telling us. That's a disconnection from the body. So you have to understand, yes, I do have YouTube. The link is in my bio. The link is for my YouTube channel is in my bio. So you have to understand that when you are dealing with reproductive health issues, a lot of women, the reason why women got to this point where they have fibroids is because you didn't understand the signs and symptoms that your body was out of balance. Your menstrual cycles for years was telling you that your body was out of balance. They were heavy, more than likely. They were, you were bleeding for more than 3 to 4 days, which is not normal. You were dealing with cramps, all of these things, right? Women are nowadays dealing with hair shedding, anemia, all of these issues. Your body, skin dryness, all of these issues that are not normal, right? And we've normalized so many reproductive health issues. We've normalized things like eczema, all of these hormonal issues we've normalized. And your body, you're going towards tests to let you know what's going on with your own body, right? You're believing tests that you will believe a test more than your body that could be inaccurate, that most likely isn't accurate. It's not reading everything, but you won't believe what your body's telling you. That's a disconnection from your body. A lot of women feel disconnected from their wombs. They hate their menstrual cycles. They hate their periods. Let me know in the chat if you hate your menstrual cycle, if you hate your period, right? If you feel as though it's a curse, when it's really a gift. It's really, your menstrual cycle is your body's fifth vital sign. It's feedback of where your body is health-wise at the moment. Just like your blood pressure, just like your respiratory rate, right? Just like your heart rate. It's feedback. Right? So a lot of women will hate their menstrual cycle and think that their menstrual cycle is the problem, not knowing that it's them that's the problem. It's their habits, the way they're living their life is the problem. It's not the menstrual cycle that's the problem, right? So it's important to understand that. So it's important that you form a connection, a deeper connection with your body to understand. Like women don't understand how important it is. When you are disconnected from your body, you're disconnected from yourself as a woman, your natural feminine essence. You're disconnected from self. When you're disconnected from your body, when you have to go to all these testing, hormone testing, this and that, pap smear this, when you cannot form a connection with your body and know when things are off, that's one of the first things I teach my clients, how to be more connected with their body so that they know instantly when something's off. They don't have to develop a health condition in order to know something's not right. That's not how it's supposed to be. Do you guys understand that? You're not supposed to develop a whole health condition, a whole fibroids before you know something's off. Your body was telling you beforehand. So it's important to cue in. It's important to be in tune with your body, right? So this disconnection from your womb, you going to get tested on. I'm not telling you not to go to the doctor. I'm not telling anybody not to go to the doctor, but I am saying that for reproductive health, there's not much they can do. I am saying that when it comes to your reproductive health issue, there's not that much they can do besides surgeries, besides birth control and medication. And none of those are getting to the root of the problem. And all of those are actually creating a larger problem on the back end. Okay? So it's important that you have a connection with your body. Your menstrual cycle is not a curse. Your menstrual cycle is a gift. It is showing you what's going on with your body. It's literally showcasing your health. It's a mirror, right? It's a mirror on what's going on the inside. So if your menstrual cycle you're dealing with heavy bleeding, you're dealing with clots, you're bleeding more than 3 to 4 days, you're bleeding for a whole entire week or even longer, you're dealing with pain, right? You're dealing with days of brown blood, days of spotting. These are signs that your body's out of balance, right? So that these are signs that you have to support your body. You have to support your organs, your elimination organs. You got to support the liver, right? The kidneys. These are signs. Take these as signs. Don't just disregard them and think, oh, it's normal. No. And then you develop a whole fibroids and you are confused. Where did it come from? Your body was showing you signs for years, but you ignored it. Okay? So it's important to understand, form a connection with your womb. That's going to help you on this journey of healing, so you can know when something's off, okay? So you can understand and know when something's off. Start paying attention to your menstrual cycle. Start tracking your menstrual cycle, right? How many days does it take to come, right? How long is it? How are you dealing with heavy bleeding? Like, track your cycle and track the symptoms of your cycle so you can understand and know if it's getting better or if it's getting worse. If it's getting worse, that's a bad sign. Okay, so understand that. And today we talked about that. We talked about that too. So many different things at the Dissolve Your Fibroids in 2025. Today was day 1. And if you still want to sign up, ladies, you can sign up. If you're wanting to get rid of fibroids this in 2025, sign up for that 5-day live course. Today was day 1. I'm sending out the email, the replay today. before I go to bed after this live, okay? So check it out. You can still sign up. You can still sign up. So that's for women that want to learn how to get rid of their fibroids. So another thing too, when we talk about breaking the fibroid plateau, okay, for women that are having issues with getting rid of fibroids, this is some good information. Thank you. Be sure to like and share. I appreciate it, Butterfly. Thank you. Be sure to like and share so other women can also enjoy it as well, okay? High stress levels. I don't know about if you guys understand this, and we talked about this in length, in detail, in the Dissolve Your Fibroids 5-day live course. High stress levels, stress triggers cortisol production, and that feeds your fibroids. It destroys your hormones and feeds your fibroids. Stress feeds fibroids. Stress is horrible for your health in general, but it throws off your body completely. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. It throws your body completely off balance. Stress throws your body completely off balance. And if you haven't taken care of your stress levels, you are not managing your stress levels, then don't even think about your estrogen and progesterone. A lot of women that have fibroids will say, how do I lower my estrogen? How do I raise my progesterone? You can't unless you got to work on those stress levels first. That's number one, because that's what's killing your progesterone levels. That's what's causing the fibroids to thrive. You have to create the environment in your body for fibroids, to get rid of fibroids. It can't, if your cortisol levels are high, the environment in your body is toxic. So if you're dealing with chronic stress, if your body's in fight or flight mode, the environment in your body is toxic. It's conducive to fibroids developing, right, and growing. So ask yourself, put a 1 in the chat if you have high stress levels, if you know your stress levels are high, right? I'm not judging. I'm just saying, put a 1 in the chat, because this is a huge issue with a lot of women, especially women that have fibroids. Stress is a huge thing, and stress does a number on the body. It does a number on the body. Nobody has high stress? Okay. If you're on YouTube too, okay, 111. Wow. Okay, we have to fix that. We got to fix that. Stress literally feeds fibroids. Stress feeds fibroids significantly, okay? It's important that you got to get the stress levels under control. You got to get the stress under control, okay? You have to. As an adult, we have control. A lot of people say, well, I can't help it. Yes, you can. We're adults. We make decisions. And we control our own lives. We have control over our own lives, right? Before you can I'm telling you, you have to work on your stress first. That's number one. So if you're on a journey, if you're watching this, you're on a journey to get rid of fibroids, work on their stress levels first. That should be number one. Because if you don't take care of that, nothing what you do will work. You can have the perfect diet, perfect everything. It doesn't matter. What you do will not work, okay? It's been 26 days since no rice, flour, pasta, meat, cheese, eggs. Good. Love that. Good. Whiskey in a teacup. I don't know if are you new here? Do you have my Womb Wellness shopping list? I don't know if you got that, or whether you got that from that, or but that's good though. That's good. That's really good. Keep up the good work. Okay. High stress levels tear up your body. Tears up your health, okay? Start de-stressing. Good. Okay? And that stress too causes a lot of people to indulge in those unhealthy habits. The stress levels are what causes a lot of you guys to indulge in, because when we're under stress, we tend to try to soothe it with unhealthy habits. You got to stop that. So we have to start writing down what is causing us stress. How to get rid of it, or do some modifications in your life. Because it's not, whatever it is, I don't care what it is, it's not worth it. I don't care what it is, it's not worth it. I don't care what it is. What's causing you stress? What's at the root of the stress? I don't care what, it ain't worth it. Because we're talking about our livelihood. We're not even just talking about the fireworks, we're talking about our livelihood here, okay? And too many women are people pleasers. Too many women put people before themselves, and that's at your own detriment. That's at your own detriment. I am so tired of hearing women like literally falling out from aneurysms, heart attacks, strokes, because they put everybody before themselves. What's the cause of your pH to be thrown off at your cycle? Hormonal imbalance. hormonal imbalance, toxins in the body, okay? If it's thrown off on your cycle, it's thrown off in general, okay? Hormonal imbalance. And for those that are, stress was high when I was in school, yeah. Typically, and let me know if in the chat if you guys resonate with this. Typically, women develop fibroids after very stressful periods in their life. Then they're diagnosed with fibroids. It could be when you was in school. It could have been after a divorce. It could have been after a child, you were fighting for custody of your child. It could have been when you were going back and forth to court with somebody, suing somebody. I don't know, right? It could have been, you know, after a really toxic relationship. It could have been after a really, you were in a really stressful job for a while. It could have been family members stressing you out. Typically, it's after a very stressful situation, okay? Period, okay? Period. A very stressful period in your life. Whether it was 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, maybe a death in the family, typically. So that's it's important. You gotta control the stress levels, because when your body's under stress, it's literally fighting for its life. You're literally in, your body's in survival mode when you're in stress. When you're under stress, you know that. And some of you guys have lives like literally, you're going through chronic stress daily. That is killing your hormones, killing your progesterone, okay? What helps with hormonal imbalance? We talked about that today. We covered that at length in our Dissolve Fibroids in 2025 5-day live course. Because if you don't balance the hormones, you can forget it. You're not going to, like I said, get rid of the fibroids. Hormonal balance is the first thing you want to focus on when it comes to fibroids. And that does include stress, yes. So we talked about that in full. That was actually day 1's training, healing your hormones, okay? So if you're interested in that, anybody watching, if you, even though you missed day 1, you get the replays of that, and you can, again, we're going live all week on Zoom, okay? So you can still sign up. It's not too late, and you get the replay from day 1. The link is in my bio. It's called Dissolve Fibroids in 2025. It's for women that want to dissolve fibroids in 2025. I'm teaching you how to do that for 5 whole days, okay? There's no reason why anybody that's been following me, especially if you've been following me for a while, should not be there if you have fibroids, okay? It's a really, really important live course. I'm doing it live on Zoom. It was so good today. It was so good. And after this, I'm sending them the replay from day 1. Okay, so if you want to sign up today and get the replay from day 1, and then you'll get access to the other Zooms. Okay, so information overload. That's another thing too. When women have fibroids, right? And I know I've been there, and I've been working with women with fibroids for years and other reproductive health issues. But it's more so with fibroids that we tend to get into this like research frenzy, right? And it becomes analysis paralysis, information overload, right? You're watching everybody talking about fibroids online. I get it, right? Yes, you do want to gather information, but it can be a lot sometimes. And some women can be in a situation where they're listening to so many people and too much information, they don't know what to do. And they stay frozen. Hey, Tosha, they stay in a frozen state. They're listening to this person, they're listening to that person, they're listening to all this stuff. All these people say, hey, just use this one little remedy and fibroids will disappear. So you get confused, right? And I totally understand, but you have to control that. Like, we have to stop. We have to, yes, search for information, get information, but hone down and start to apply it. Start to apply the information. Don't just sit there and go, like some of you guys have been researchers for years. You're still researching, but you haven't implemented anything consistently. You haven't implemented one thing consistently, but you've been researching for years, months, right? And then you following people who don't have results. Let me talk about that too, because somebody came to me and said, oh, I joined this random person's program with no results. They don't have any results. They don't have any testimonials. So be careful who you listen to online, okay? Even I tell people, vet me. Look at me. Look at my results, right? I tell people, I understand, some people would watch one live and want to sign up. But honestly, I say, listen, look at my content, look at my testimonials, right? Look at all the videos, look at the YouTube videos. I have hundreds, right? Before you sign up with me, right? If that's what you prefer to do. Some people say, listen, I just want to sign up because I trust. I'm like, okay. right? But vet people online, because it's majority of the information about fibroids is misinformation. Majority that I see out there, right? Majority is BS. It's talking about, oh, fibroids is just genetic, there's nothing you can do about them, or get surgery, or UFE. Is BS. Majority of it, and it tends to be the bigger platforms, unfortunately, right? So be very careful about what you tune into, right? Be very careful. It's a lot of BS out there. If they're just selling supplements and like little remedies here and there, it's not, and they're not getting to the root of the issue. That's how you know when somebody's is addressing a health issue and telling you something works, and they're not. It's just a product, but it's not getting to the root of it. I'm telling you, it's BS. Let me save you all your worry right there. It's BS. Because there are reasons why these tumors filled with waste and toxic molecules develop in your body. They did not develop out of the blue. And there is no one little product that's going to get rid of them, right? There is no one little tiny product or whatever that's going to get rid of them, okay? So it's important that you understand that. Somebody asked a great question on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. Make sure that you guys like the video. Do fibroids weaken the immune system? Fibroids do not tap. TikTok, help me out. Tap on the screen. Can we get the likes up? Today, our goal was actually 5,000. We almost there. Can we get there? Can we get there? TikTok. Fibroids on its own is not what weakens the immune system. The immune system is already weak when fibroids develop. So you see that? When your hormones are out of balance, right? Your immunity is weak. So that causes, before the fibroids develop, it was already weak. So it's not the fibroid causing it. It was already there causing the fibroid to develop. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense, okay? So it's important that you understand that. So when you do have fibroids, you do have a weak immune system. You do have weak immunity. You do have a body that's compromised. That's why when you guys go out to get these surgeries and all that stuff, the fibroids come right back, right? Because you're not addressing the root cause. You have to address the root cause, okay? You got to address the root cause. You have to address the root cause of the fibroid. I'm going to keep saying that, right? I'm going to keep saying that. So don't get stuck into information overload, because again, it causes confusion. You don't know where to start. You don't know what to do. And stop looking for quick fixes and random remedies. Look for healing. I want you guys to get out of this paradigm where you guys are chasing your symptoms. One symptom pops up, you chase, like you look for remedy. The next symptom pops up. That's not how it's supposed. It's not supposed to go like that. It's supposed to go as when we get a symptom such as heavy bleeding, fibroids, because fibroids are symptoms of a bigger problem going on in the body. We have to ask ourselves, and if we can't figure out the answer, then get the answer from somebody who knows what they're talking about. Okay, why did this issue develop in my body? And listen, let me tell you something. Stop settling for it. It's genetic. Y'all stop it. That's an excuse, and it's tired. Okay, it's tired. Y'all stop it. I feel like that people love to use that because it's an excuse, and it causes them not to take any responsibility. Okay, I have read that the estrogen in chicken causes this condition in women. It's not the cause. It's plenty of people that don't eat meat. Yes, it contributes to it, but it's not the main cause. Fibroids I have a root cause. Okay, so Tina, I have a root cause video on my YouTube channel, and anybody that wants to know the root cause of fibroids, I have a whole video on that. If you go to the live section of my YouTube channel, anybody that's on TikTok, click the link in my bio, go to my YouTube channel, you go to the live section. We did a video on that thing last week, okay? Yes, that contributes to it. Yes, chicken is also, but it's not just chicken. I did a video on that because the lady was like, oh, it's just the chicken. It's not just the chicken. It's so many different things. It's not just the chicken, right? So if you the reason why I want to make sure that I reiterate that, because people will watch this live and just stop eating chicken and still have fibroids and say, well, it didn't work. No, it's not. It's not. It's deeper than that, y'all. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that, okay? As a matter of fact, I developed fibroids twice. And at the, I would say the first time I developed fibroids, I had stopped eating meat. The fibroids were still growing. I had stopped eating all meat by then. The fibroids were still growing. So you see, it's not just the meat, right? But it's a good start if you stop eating chicken. If you have fibroids, you should stop eating chicken. But I know people are gonna hear that and faint. But if you're in my detox, dissolve your fibroids in 2025, 5-day live course. Tomorrow we're talking about a womb healing diet. A lot of people are gonna scream tomorrow, but I'm breaking it down what diet you need to eat and what diet you need to not be eating. What things you need to cut out of your diet today, okay? I had surgery in July. Fast forward to November. They said I have 11 for sure, up to 15 present. Ooh, wait a minute, Brianna. So you had surgery to remove fibroids in last July. I'm assuming it's 2024. And then a few months later in November, they said that you have 11 for sure, up to 15, fibroids present. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. Brianna, I'm going to pin what you said, because women need to hear this. Y'all, thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing, Brianna. And I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that. But women don't get it. Not you. I'm just saying. They don't when I say fibroids have a root cause and stop doing surgeries, people look at me like I'm crazy. Somebody asked earlier, well, why not just go to the doctor? Ladies, surgery does not address the root cause. I'm happy she said that. I told you guys about the story, how somebody had just had surgery last year. I don't know what month she had surgery. She just had surgery last year for fibroids, to get rid of fibroids, just last year. And that was her second surgery, her second surgery to get rid of fibroids. They removed 21 fibroids. Brianna, let me know how many fibroids did they remove in July? The lady's surgery, they removed 21 fibroids. Right now, as we speak, she has 5 or 6 fibroids right now. She said that they removed everything last year. So you see, these things are developing even when let me tell you something. When y'all are having these surgeries and UFE as well, they develop faster and more aggressive. You know why? Because when we have fibroids, our body, again, is already at a weakened state. Our body's at a compromised state, okay? And unfortunately, these surgeries and these procedures cut into the lymphatic system, cut into the lymph vessels, right? Our body's already at compromised when we have fibroids. Our hormones are out of balance, right? We're dealing with a lot of toxicity in the body. So then we put the body at its vulnerable state in surgery to get cut open, to cut into the uterus, to cause uterine scarring and all these other issues, right? And I'm so mad that the doctors actually coerce people to do that. That causes worse outcomes. We gotta stop having the surgery. I actually had a video. Somebody said, Smokisha said, I'm recovering from UFE now. I had a procedure 10 days ago. Oh my gosh, I wish you would have found me 11 days ago. I would have said, cancel. I also had laparoscopic myomectomy, a robotic myomectomy about 10 years ago. One thing too, y'all, it is gonna be controversial, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Y'all stop letting them operate on y'all with these robots. I'm sorry. I think it was 6 fibroids. Okay, I'll be 32 this year. I'm getting sad. Don't get sad. I don't know if I ever had kids. No, don't say that. Let me say this. I'll get to your question, E. I'll get to your question real quick. I know it can look scary when you've had these surgeries, right? And you keep having fibroids grow back. Guess who knows exactly what you're going through? I had fibroids not once, but twice, over 10 years ago. And I felt the exact same way you did after they grew back. I literally was in a depression for a little bit. But then my sister said something to me that like sparked something in me. I don't know. She probably doesn't even remember what it was. Because I tell her, she was like, I don't remember saying that. It was probably God speaking through her. She said, you already know what to do. And I don't know why, but that just sparked something in me. I started doing crazy research, reading books, blah. I said, ain't no way I'm doing another surgery. I'm getting rid of these things. And I changed, that was it for me. I changed my life. Like, seriously, I wasn't playing. Because I said, there's no way I'm going to have a lifetime dealing with these fibroids. There's women in their 70s dealing with fibroids. These things don't go away, right? And I want you guys to take the same initiative when it comes to healing your body. Like, you have to be like almost crazy. Like, I have to heal. And you guys can't give up and take what these doctors are saying at face value. They want you, doctors sell surgery. Doctors want you to have surgery. That's more money in their pockets, right? But the problem with that, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't get paid. They should get paid for surgeries. They should get paid for what they do, of course. But at the end of the day, they're putting profit over people, and that's the problem. They're putting profit over people. So they don't care about people, women's health. They care more about profit. And that's my issue with doctors, right? You will, yes, you're 40 now. You will have children. You have to believe that. Believe that you will have children. Okay. I know that this can seem, and you're so young, and I'm so sorry that you've been through that. I can't imagine going through surgery. Your situation is, and then coming back with 11 to 15 fibroids. Like, what the hell, right? But guess what? That's your body's letting you know that surgery wasn't it. That surgery wasn't it. Anybody watching this, that surgery is not it. You got to get to the root of the issue. You got to address this problem from the root. There's root causes, ladies, there's root causes. The fibroids are a symptom of a bigger problem going on in the body, right? From emotional to physical issues, root causes. You cannot just settle for surgery. That's not healing. That's not fixing the problem, right? So when we develop fibroids over and over again, you have to understand that your body's letting you know that surgery wasn't it. When you continue to develop fibroids after surgery, it's not surgery that fixes that issue. Surgery removes them in the meantime, but they grow back rapidly because it's almost like it aggravates your body. When you cut into your uterus, when you cut into your body, it's almost like aggravated because guess what? There's toxins in your body, right? There's toxins that your hormones are out of balance. There's a lot going on in your body for fibroids to develop. The gut is backed up. Your body's backed up. So the fibroids they're balls of waste. They're just symptoms of a bigger problem. So when we don't deal with the problem, okay, I'm so close to getting surgery. Please help. You're on the right live. Hold on. I think it only pinned what I said for a little bit. Did you hear? Anybody listening to this and is close to getting surgery? Ladies, Brianna just shared her story with us. She just said that she just had surgery last July to get rid of, I think, 6 fibroids. And then 4 months later, in November, what did she say? 11 grew back. Woo, that's my client. Hey, yes. Hey, Kim. Kim, I was just talking to you. I was just talking about your testimonial, okay, at the Dissolve Your Fibroids in 2025 event. Let me pin her post. Hey, Kim. That's my client, y'all, that got rid of adenomyosis, that got rid of endometriosis, that shrunk significantly her fibroids, that her doctor told her last year to have a hysterectomy, and guess what? Look at her now. Yay! I'm so happy you're here, Kim. Okay. Yes, thank you. Work with Sasha now. Listen, Kim was in my Detoxify Your Womb program. She worked with me for 6 months. Kim was in my Detoxify Your Womb program. Okay? So, ladies, y'all see. And while I have endometriosis, yeah, y'all see. And I have plenty of clients like Kim. Kim killed it. Okay? She's one of my faves. She killed it. She came in the program. She was serious. Doctors told her hysterectomy, this and that. No. And then she started working with me last summer. I don't know what expensive is to you. What's expensive is getting surgeries over and over again. That's expensive. Okay? I don't know what expensive is to you, but when it comes to healing, right? I don't know. Everybody's expensive is different. Okay? So I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. All the information about the pricing is in the link in my bio. Okay? And I have things at different price points for women. Invest in your health, no price. Thank you. Kim, listen, the program has lifetime value. Kim is still applying the methods in her life today. She's graduated from the program last November. She's still applying it. My insurance paid. No, but you pay your insurance though. We gotta listen. We have to, like I said, we wanna invest in everything but our health. Okay, y'all hear what Kim said? It's either you keep we have to. Do we really want to keep the problem? It's more expensive to keep the problem. I'm not saying you have to work with me. I'm not saying anybody has to work with me, right? Okay, but here's the thing: you have to decide. You better do something, because surgeries is not it. If you don't work with me, do something. Work with somebody. I don't know, right? And the thing is, we think everything is worth investing in but our own wombs. And you see where our wombs are as a collective, right? We don't want to invest in our own wombs. I'm not talking about everybody, because there's women that are. I have a lot of women that are. So let me not say everybody, but a lot of us don't want to invest when it comes to our own health, but we'll invest in everything else. Some women will even give men money over their own and over investing in their own self, which is wild to me. Don't get me started on that. But we'll invest in everything but our own health. We'll invest on the outer, but we don't want to invest on the inner. Forfeit that trip to Mexico. Go ahead. Listen, let them know. And your trips are so much better when your womb is healed, because you don't have to worry about the heavy bleeding, clots, pain. Trust me, I've been there. When I went on vacations, when I had fibroids, they were horrible. They were always ruined because I was in pain. I was bloated. I was this, I was that. Now I go on vacations, babe. Listen, okay? And actually can enjoy it. You can't enjoy it when you have fibroids. You can't enjoy your vacation like that when you have fibroids. You know you can't. You know you can't. You know you can't. You got to plan around your cycle. You can't. Let's be real. No. So a lot of you guys, you put everything before your own health, and that's a reflection of how you feel about yourself. Okay? I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying a lot of women do that, right? We got to do better than that. I'm not telling you have to work with me. You don't. If you feel as though it's not worth it, the investment, that's totally fine. But at the end of the day, I want you to do something. I want you to do something. Even work with someone. Do something. Don't just stay in your state, in the same state of suffering, and continue having the surgeries, okay? Are your programs for women that's already had surgery? Yes. As a matter of fact, if you've already had surgery, I strongly recommend you take my program or courses, because here's the thing. I don't want them to come back, right? And they will if you don't get to the root of the issue, okay? Where are you located? Why? I'm virtual. I'm in Washington, D.C., if you must know, but my services are virtual. I don't see clients in person, but that's about to change, but that's a whole other conversation, right? But I'm in Washington, D.C., okay? But yes, my programs are for women that's had surgery. So what can I say to a doctor when they say you need surgery? That's a great question. You have to, okay, this is where, yes, I had surgery and the fibroids came back, worked with Sasha, and we shrunk them. And not only did we shrink them, we also got rid of endometriomas. She had the endometriomas. We got rid of endometriosis and adenomyosis, okay? Okay, and also too, the large uterus went back to normal size. Okay, so listen, when you, and I'm not just saying this to brag or anything, but I've been doing this for a while, right? I've been doing this for a while. I've been working with clients for a while, and women not just that I've worked with personally, also in my courses, right? I've taken my courses, have seen amazing results, have their lives back. Women that have working with me personally in my 6-week programs, in my Detoxify Your Womb programs, have seen amazing results, right? With fibroids, with cysts, with endometriosis, with adenomyosis, with getting pregnant naturally, right? Without fertility treatments. So I'm not just talking to talk, right? And thank you so much, Kim. I appreciate you for coming, because women come on here and think that, and I get it. It's TikTok. People think, okay, you shouldn't believe people on TikTok. I totally understand. I believe somebody, they need receipts. I'm a very skeptical person too. I need to see receipts before I believe what you're saying. I totally understand. So when people say that to me, I get it. But at the same time, right? Because you have to vet everybody. You have to vet everybody, right? I've been dealing with fibroids for years, and I appreciate you, because so many doctors are oblivious. Absolutely. And I get it. Like, I get it, right? with fibroids, a lot of us don't understand and know where it comes from, how to get to the root of the issue, but it's really important. That's why I do these lives. That's why I do these lives, so you can understand it's deeper than just the fibroid. It's things that's going on in the background, right? It's hormonal imbalances, it's toxicity in the body. Need my fibroid out. Okay, we don't do surgeries here, but if you want to shrink and dissolve your fibroids, you're in the right place, okay? So it's important. So when your doctor tells you that you need surgery, there's 2 things you could do. 3 things. You could just request for another doctor, not from her, but when you call in, say, okay, we're done here. And then call and request to get another doctor, another physician. She ain't doing it for you, okay? Or you could tell her, I'm not having surgery. You're an adult. You guys act like these surgeons are your moms or they're gods. Say no. It's your uterus. Hello? Like, I don't get it. You're an adult. I'm not talking to you in particular. I'm talking to everybody in general. Because I hear this a lot. My doctor said I have to have surgery. You're an adult. And a lot of times your intuition is telling you not to have it. So why are you listening to a doctor over yourself? This is why I said disconnection from the body. It's killing us. That was my first thing that we have to break out of, okay? You're an adult. Say no. What is she gonna do? Okay, you're an adult. Say no. I don't know how to tell them no. Say no. Say no. Your insurance, you're paying them. Yes, I want to shrink it. All doctors told me only surgery. I said, no, walk away. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, listen. I don't know whether it's the people pleaser in us, but we got to kill that. We got to kill it. I'm telling you, you guys got to stop with this. So you telling me that you're willing to go get cut open because a doctor told you to? Because you don't know how to say no? Come on. Come on. Y'all, we can't be at that point. Like, come on. Really? Really? We can't, come on. We don't know the alternatives. Okay, I understand that. If you don't know the alternatives, I get it. But if you're just having surgery because a doctor told you to, that's wild. That's what I'm literally speechless. That's wild. If you don't know any alternatives, I understand. But guess what? You do now. You do now. You know that there's an alternative. You do now. Okay? But if before watching this, if that's your reason for having surgery because you didn't know there was an alternative, I totally understand. Because I was there too. But once you do, you do. Once you do, you do. Okay? Once you know there's an alternative, the game changes then. Then it's a decision. Okay, what are we going to do? The game changes then. Okay? But it also calls for you to change your life. Because you cannot live the same life that you lived when you had the fibroids. You can't. Because you would just grow them right back. You can't. You got to say goodbye to that person you were when you developed fibroids. And a lot of people don't want to do that. Because that takes them out of their comfort zone. But their comfort zone is keeping them sick. It's keeping them miserable. Okay? Amen. Let's get to it. I'm telling you, let's get to it. Let's get to it. So you can't, like, nobody watching this live right now can say, I didn't know anymore. You can't say that. You can't say I didn't know any alternative. You can't say that. You can't say that. You cannot say that anymore. I'm so upset I let them talk me into UFE. It's okay. It was so painful. I'm still recovering. I know. UFE, that one is, woo! So many women have told me, like, literally send me voice notes on Facebook crying out in pain about how I said, don't get that damn procedure. Do not get that because it's so painful. It's horrible, but that's okay. We don't know what we didn't know. It's okay. And almost on, you know what's so crazy? Almost on every single live that I do, somebody asks, do you recommend a UFE? Why would I recommend something that's not getting to the root of the issue? Why would I recommend something that literally can destroy your uterus? Why would I recommend that? I asked you 3 times why you're not answering my questions, but others under me you're answering. Blue, I didn't see your question, okay? Can you calm down? You could have asked it right there and then. So what TikTok does sometimes is filter out the question, okay? And you're not paying me to answer your question, so calm down. I'm on here for free, okay? Let's stop acting entitled. How do I deal with premenopause? You want to balance your hormones. Balance your hormones. Balance your hormones, okay? Balance your hormones. when it comes to perimenopause, premenopause, that's hormonal imbalance. We're not supposed to experience all of these symptoms before menopause. Okay? That's not okay. We do have a send me a message, Ladam. We do have a course coming out, a 4-week program coming out next month about that. Okay, women that have perimenopause, hormonal issues, menstrual issues. It's called Menstruate with Ease, but it also covers women that have perimenopause and issues with hormonal balance around that age. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you. I just registered. Good. Yes, I do have a free masterclass coming up next week. Thank you, Brianna. You're welcome. I appreciate it. Thank you, because I I don't know what's going on tonight with some of the questions and messages. I'm just like, ugh. The vibe is, maybe it's because I'm on here at night. I'm usually on here in the morning, and the vibe is 10 times better. I don't know what's going on tonight. But anyways, I'm going to get off. You guys have a great rest of your night. I do want to say this. If you want to work with me in my Detoxify Your Womb program, you guys heard my one of my clients, Kim, and we have other amazing testimonials. If you want to work with me in that same program, in my Detoxify Your Womb program, we have a 2-month intensive in that program that starts on February 1st, which is Saturday. Okay? So if you're ready to work with me on a powerful level, you have to be serious now. Getting rid of fibroids, rebalancing your hormones, getting to the root of the issue. The last day to sign up is Friday at midnight for my Detoxify Your Womb program. You can see more information about it in the link in my bio if you're on TikTok, and if you're on YouTube, you'll see more information about it in my description box. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you to the ones that are thanking me. I appreciate you guys. Because I was like, I ain't never getting back on here at this time again. Like, ooh, Lord, bullying somebody to answer questions, child. I cannot. Anyway, have a nice evening, you guys. Have a good one. Bye. Bye, TikTok. Bye.